Greetings, friends. This week, it's time for a little safety training. In our worship services recently, we've been talking about the role that we share as those who are connecting God's people brick by brick. Our vision is established in the idea that through each action we take, we are laying one more brick in building up our faith, through which we are connected to our God, to our fellow builders in the church, and to all of God's people in the world. But as the writer of the letter of James wants us to remember, we've always got to use caution whenever we enter God's construction zone, because small actions performed carelessly might produce catastrophic results. As any skilled worker could tell you, most job site accidents are the result of worker errors, when people either are not trained, are improperly trained, or fail to practice the training they've received. Likewise, we might easily inflict damage and cause injury to others if we don't practice caution in our own ministry. If our thoughts, our words, or our actions result from our envy of others in this world, or from our desire to advance ourselves in the world, then our work will ultimately prove to be fruitless and may even be destructive. But if we remember our training, then our works are done with gentleness born of wisdom. And the result of our works will be acts of truth, mercy, and peace. Each of these acts is another brick for us to use in our task of building connectedness. Before we gather for worship this week, please take a couple of minutes to read our scripture lessons from the 8th chapter of the Gospel according to Mark, verses 27 through 38, and from the letter of James, the whole of the 3rd chapter. Once you've read both passages, consider these questions. Have you ever experienced a small word or deed which has had a profoundly constructive or destructive impact upon your life or upon the life of another? And if you were to create a safety training video, what sort of performance scenario might you include to show people the right and the wrong ways to perform works of ministry? Let's share in worship together this week. You can worship in person in the sanctuary at the First Presbyterian Church of Fulton or by viewing our live webcast on our YouTube channel. Worship begins each Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. You may also worship with us at another time of your choosing by viewing the videos of worship which are archived on our YouTube channel. Friends, I give thanks to God for the opportunity for us to be joined together as we lift up our praise, as we receive the Holy Word, and as we're sent forth in the Spirit. Until I see you again, may grace and peace be yours in abundance.